President Obama's Watergate is how some critics are describing the growing controversy over the Fast and Furious gun walking program. House Oversight Committee Chairman Darrell Issa, wants Attorney General Eric Holder to appear before his committee early next year. Issa says that hearing will focus on what Justice Department officials should have done to stop the program. Operation Fast and Furious began in 2009 and allowed illegally purchased guns to walk from Arizona gun stores over the border to the Mexican drug cartels. The program was meant to monitor the flow of weapons, but it went very badly haywire. Hundreds, perhaps thousands of guns still missing. They've been linked to the deaths of hundreds of Mexicans along the U.S. border and also the death of a U.S. Border Patrol agent, Brian Terry. In light of the botched operation and what some see as the Justice Department's botched response, dozens of leaders are calling for Eric Holder to resign. More than 75 members of the House have signed a resolution expressing no confidence in his leadership. Washington Times columnist Jeffrey Kuhner suggests that scandal is President Obama's Watergate. He writes there's been systematic cover-up and that Eric Holder and his aides are guilty of high crimes, including perjury, obstruction of justice, and abuse of power. Kuhner believes that that is worse than Watergate because nobody died during the scandal that brought down President Nixon. For his part, Eric Holder says he's not going anywhere. In testimony before the Judiciary Committee earlier this month, Holder acknowledged that mistakes were made, but said he's not going to resign. He also said he doesn't think any of his top aides ought to step down. Holder played the race card in an interview with the New York Times. He said some of his critics are motivated by racism because he and President Obama are black. Here's the question: could Fast and Furious eventually become President Obama's Watergate? Go to CNN.com/Cafferty File, post a comment on my blog, or go to our post on the Situation Room's Facebook page. Wolf?
I'm going to get a lot of email on this one, Jack. Thanks very, very much.